legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. All that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. the musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
Hey everybody, Brett McKenzie joined here by my father-in-law, Wade Newton. He's our cameraman this weekend. He's doing a great job. We've got a matchup for you here at the Gales of November tournament. It's Eagan versus Sartell AA. Eagan's had a tough go so far. They've lost their first 2 games, but hey, you know, that's all right. It's still a pretty good season, I'd say. Let me take a look at this, right? 10-2-0. They're playing a Sartell team who hasn't played quite as much hockey just yet. They're 0-3-0. But they're a strong team from what we understand. We're looking forward to this one. The boys are back in the blue paint around the net. We're just about ready to drop the puck. Thanks again. Settle in for a Saturday night of hockey. Mentioned the last game of this tournament up here. It was Hibbing running into the bandsaw. Number 22 from Hibbing, Cole Swanson. One heck of a player, folks. One heck of a player indeed. Keep an eye out for that one. It was a 7-1 finish this afternoon. Next game will be tomorrow morning. The timing and the opponent will have a lot to do with the results of this game. So there's our whistle. Puck is down right now. Becker, Urick, Thomas, Beckwith, and Eilertson. Sartell starts off the action. There's a shot coming from the point. That was Gavin Beckwith. Sartell is wearing the white blue shoulders. Eagan wearing the blues. Sartell peeling back behind their own net. They send it over to the near side hash mark. Sauce pass up into neutral ice. It'll be Eilertson defending. Shot coming. Schwark save. That's right, folks. It's Austin Schwark getting the start. Young Parker West not feeling the best. A little bit of a cold. Running through every now and again. You know how it works. So we're wishing you the best, Parker. Hope you feel better soon. There's almost a goal, but it slides wide. Turvold, Thonvold, Schmidt, Gannon, and Schumann. Now here's Thonvold. He leaves it at the half wall. Sartell coming back the other opposite direction. Schumann will be the first one in. Schumann backhand pass up to Gannon. Gannon, nice vision. He sees Thonvold streaking across the far side. Here's Thonvold on his forehand. Pulls to his backhand. Leaves it for Schmidt. Now Schumann. Schumann chips it off the wall, moving it over towards Thonvold. Bit of an interesting coincidence, but all three opponents here in the Gales of November tournament so far for the Eagan. Each team has featured a female playing out on the blue line. All of them excellent skaters. So here's Turvold, speaking of excellent skaters. Peeling back in his own zone. Temporarily loses the puck. Here's Sartell, number 99. Put it on net. Young man's got some confidence wearing that number, I tell you. So it'll be Umland on the draw. He's with Kreck, Steinke, Beckwith, and Eilertson. Here's Steinke. Steinke trying to chip it down into the far side corner. Good board battle. Umland into support. Sartell head manning the puck. Beckwith lays the body. He's going to get called. So we'll have our game's first penalty. Gavin Beckwith. Going for body checking. Here's Eilertson right off the draw, shorthanded. He sends it over for Steinke. Sartell will be the first ones on it. Sartell pulling up at the hash mark, sending it D to D. Shot coming, save Schwartz. Check in with our coaching staff. It's Kirk Eilertson, head coach. Brett McKenzie, Mike Christensen, Luke Turvold, and goalie coach Jake Schumann. Schumann, Thomas, Becker, Turvold. They're your penalty killing unit. Turvold finds a lane on the outside. Turvold on his backhand, pulling to his forehand, fends off a stick check, takes a shot. That's deflected up into the glass. Thomas, shorthanded, holds the zone, sends it down towards Becker. Becker, point pass to Schumann. Schumann has time, sends it off the boards looking for Becker, but that's picked off by Sartell. They're coming back 2-on-2. Centering pass, a little stick save there from Schwartz. Now Turvold once more. Crosses the blue line, pulls onto his forehand. Takes a shot, pad save. Oh, the rebound was sitting in the blue paint, but it gets cleared away by the Sartell defense. Eilertson plays the body into the corner. Penalty time is over, full strength, 10:46 left in the first period. And there's a stoppage. Looks like we're going to get a penalty. Oh, it's going to be Schmidt. Let's see if they're taking them both or if it's just Hudson. It is, it's just Hudson. Little goofy on that one. So the Wildcats will go back onto the penalty kill. 10.5 left in the first. Thonvold fights off a couple checks. He's going to chase behind the net. Sartell skating up the middle. There's a pass. Icing waved off, said it was tipped. Eilertson will be the first one on it. Eilertson with momentum coming around the far side. He weaves back onto his backhand. Thonvold does a good job stopping a bank pass off the boards. Now Sartell. Breakout pass for Sartell. They come back with even numbers through mid-ice. Nice stick from Carter Eilertson. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Wildcats. Thonvold senses pressure, sends it in. He's going to get a change. With 13 seconds left in the penalty, that goes for icing, so we'll have an offensive zone face-off with about a dozen seconds left on the kill. Gannon, Kreck, Schumann, Turvold. Turvold picks up the puck, skates in front of Schwartz, sends to Gannon. Schmidt's on the ice, full strength. Turvold crosses the blue line. There's a bouncing puck. Kreck sending it up towards Schumann. Now Schmidt. Schmidt onto his forehand. Shot. Goes wide. Schumann battling behind the net. Kreck in to support. Schumann, or I'm sorry, that was Turvold taking a shot that sailed high over the crossbar. Gannon in to support Schumann. Schmidt pulling it off the wall. Sartell had enough. They send it down. That'll be icing. Stops the clock with 8:31 left in the first period. Say hello to our roster. We mentioned Parker West not dressing today. Wildcats also down number 26, Bennett McKenzie, resting after an injury sustained on Tuesday against Woodbury. Beckwith with Steinke and Umland in the far corner. Puck rimmed around where that's Kreck that's going to pick it up, leaving it for Eilertson. Eilertson into the center. He's got Steinke on the far side, but that's interrupted as he cruised through the slot. Beckwith with a step. And here's a breakaway for Sartell. Eilertson and Kreck on the back check. Shot save. Get our first replay of the game. You can see it's 100 feet of open ice in front of him. Kreck pestering. Shot gets away. No trouble there for Schwartz. Good start for Austin, number 70. Becker, Thomas, Urick, Turvold, Schmidt. Becker crosses the line. Onto his forehand side. Puck left high in the slot. Schwartz deflects the puck into the near side corner. It's Turvold and Becker that we're trying to clear. Urick, nice little backhand pass to Schmidt, and the Wildcats have broken out. Schmidt pulls up at the line, loses an edge. Offsides is the call. So, folks, being that this is the Gales of November tournament, we're doing a little bit something special here for these last couple games. You may have noticed in our intro, we had the music featured from Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of Edmonds Fitzgerald, the anniversary of that wreck just a couple days ago. keep your ears open and take a gander. Oh, there's a quick goal. There's a centering pass from behind the net. Player wide open in the slot. Schwark tried to get the toe over. Just a scotch late. So Sartell on top 1-0. As I was attempting to say, we're going to feature some Duluth-based music here for our intermissions and pre-game, post-game music. Hope you enjoy. A lot of good music coming out of the Duluth region here in the last, say, 30, 40 years. It's a hotbed of arts and entertainment up here. A lot of fun. So now we've got Eilertson, Thonvold, Schmidt, Becker, and Gannon. Schmidt pressuring behind the net. Sartell skating up the middle. Number 99 onto the outside, cutting into the inside. He gets around, takes a shot, saves Schwark. Now Gannon sending it across the ice for Thonvold. Thonvold gains the line. Waits for reinforcements. Eilertson's with him. That one's picked off. He was looking for Umland. Steinke able to hold. Bouncing puck. Sartell sends it in. It's going to be met first by Eilertson. Eilertson's backhand pass finds Steinke on the far side. Steinke to Umland. Nice stop from Turvold. Now Sartell skating up on the outside. He'd gained the line, no icing. Schwark leaving it for Turvold. Turvold stops, sends a breakout pass up to Kreck. Kreck pulls it out of the blue line, but pushed right back into the center. And Sartell once again offside. Steinke, his shot blocked. Even numbers behind the net, but now it's Schmidt. Schmidt absorbs a hit on the half wall. Sartell. Sartell breaking it out. Turvold gets a stick on it. Kreck tries to throw it back down in. Comes out into neutral ice. Turvold D to Schmidt. Schmidt gains the red line, sends it in. Kreck and Steinke go for a change. Gannon and Thomas onto the ice. Turvold dancing towards the center. Sartell pulling up. Tried for the stretch pass. It's going to go for an icing. And it is. 4:22 left in the first period. Shots on goal reading 6-2 in favor of Sartell. Sartell working on a breakout. They send it off the wall. It's going to be too much, and we're going to do it again. Another icing, 4:08 on the clock. Thomas right off the faceoff, working in towards the crease. That's blocked. There's a lot of traffic coming in right through the low slot area. Rolling puck stopped by Urick. Battle behind the net. It's Urick trying to get a piece of it. Now Sartell skating through neutral ice. They send it in, and they get at least a partial change. Becker Becker on his backhand side, pulls up on the line, leaving it for Thomas. Sartell sends it across the zone. It'll be skated out. Wide angle shot. Stick save, held on to by Schwartz. Turvold, Schmidt, Schumann, Gannon, Thonvold. Kreck onto the ice, breaks up a play. Turvold pulling up, sending it up to Gannon. Gannon crosses the red line, sends it down in. Schumann will be the first one on the forecheck. Schumann and Kreck gain possession. Backhand pass for Turvold. It's just in his skates. Not able to get the shot away. Nice pass. Right idea from Kreck. Thonvold had batted a stick away. Or perhaps that was Kreck that batted the stick away. A little lucky he didn't get a penalty for that. Isn't exactly in accordance to the rules, but we play on. Umland onto the ice. Sartell skating it. Now they send it in, but that's stopped by Schmidt. Schmidt chipping it up towards Kreck. Intercepted by Schmidt. Schmidt's got room on the outside and speed. Schmidt centering pass, a little much for Umland. Ends up with Steinke. Steinke throws it towards the net. Picked up now by Umland. Urick able to pick one away. Centering pass deflects up into the slot. Umland dives at it, but it's Sartell coming back. It's 3-on-3 as they enter the Eagan zone. Eilertson. Nice spin around pass. Getting it to Urick. Urick tried to chip it up towards Schmidt. Centering pass, no one home. Steinke picks it up. Schmidt now. Schmidt finding Urick. Urick's one-on-one. Urick to his backhand side. Urick in. Shot. Save. Nice little play there for Dan Urick, number 10. Eilertson holds the zone. Onto his backhand, spin around pass off the wall to Urick. Urick back to Becker. Becker gets tripped, and we're going to have a call. And it's in. Take a look at this replay. Diving at it. I believe that was Becker. Yes, it was. It was Becker. We'll let that cycle through one more time. Try to get a good eye on it. Becker dives. We thought that it was going to be a penalty, but no, it ends up in the net. So we've got ourselves a tie game here late in the first period. 30 seconds left. 1-1 the score. Urick. Urick absorbs a hit behind the net. A little bit of extra life here late in the first period now with the Wildcats. Eilertson. 5 seconds left. He loses the puck. We're going to have a penalty, though. Hard to say if they're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock here or if they're just going to have their intermission. It looks like we're just going to have our intermission here. Looks good to me. So we'll take a short break and be back with you for the second period here just shortly. Thanks again for joining us, everybody.
could never pretend that I don't love you. You could never pretend that I'm your man. That's exactly the way that I want it. It's exactly the way that I am. And you call me in the morning with your troubles, taking it downtown every night. I could never place the stars at night above. Got my hands on the ground and you know I'm right. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long. It's a coffee standard every time it happens. Liven up, honey, it ain't that bad. And the afterthought rose to recognition, like every other coffin that I had. And your feet was broke down in winter muck. You fall to your knees and you pray to the Lord. Baby, take a pull at the politician. Nothing happens in this burnt out town anymore. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long.
That was Trampled by Eternals, Duluth's own. These guys are bona fide rock stars these days. A lot of fun to see live if you're ever have an opportunity. In fact, they're going to be playing a show at the Armory in Minneapolis on November 26th, if memory serves correctly. We're back for the second period. Wildcats are on the power play for another 53 seconds. It's Turvold, Schmidt, Gannon, Thonvold, and Schumann out on the power play. That was a break for number 99. Schmidt takes over, 25 seconds left on the power play. Schmidt crosses the blue line on his forehand, pulls up, backhand pass to Gannon. Gannon back to Schmidt. Thonvold will pick up the loose change. Gannon to Umland. Umland behind the net. Now Turvold back to Umland. One-time shot, score! Beautiful passing play in the closing moments of the power play. I believe it was Umland finding Thonvold wide open in the slot. There he is, Umland behind the net, finding Thonvold. He puts it in the low corner. And we've got a 2-1 game, the first lead for the Wildcats of this tournament. Sartell now. Umland got a piece of it. Eilertson finds a seam up the middle. Eilertson has Kreck. Kreck can't hold on to the pass. He chases it down. Eilertson. Now it's Sartell skating up the middle. Umland and Beckwith back to defend. Sartell behind the net. That pass sent all the way down. Won't be an ice, of course. Sartell, goaltender, meets it in the corner. Kreck on the forecheck. Steinke not able to pull it up. So it'll be Turvold behind the net. Now Gannon. I'm sorry, that's Urick. Becker chasing. Now here's Sartell. Turvold stops him at the line. Puck run around where Schmidt will find all sorts of time as Sartell is making their change. Schmidt had lost the handle on it. Turvold skates back to pick it up. Turvold reverses back to Thomas. Thomas up to Schmidt. Sartell holds the zone. Sartell out of the corner, into the center, blocked away there by Turvold. 11:18 left in the second period, 2-1 Wildcats. Puck finally out in the mid-ice. Sartell sends it right back down in. Becker circles back, finds some space. Urick, chip pass to Turvold. Turvold with speed across center. Turvold drop pass to Thomas. Thomas going over for Urick. Schumann now. Turvold sends it towards the net. That's stopped. Sartell pulling back off the near wall and able to clear the zone. It'll be Eilertson though. Now Thomas. This one will be an icing. Stops the clock at 10:18 in the second period. Beckwith, Eilertson, Schumann, Gannon, Thonvold. Ladies and gentlemen, very special guest up in the booth. Joined now by Coach Ryan Thomas.
Hi, Brett.
We're going to have a very special guest commentator, play-by-play, done by Coach Thomas. Handing the mic over here.
Just like this?
Yeah, just slip that in your pocket.
All
so
right.
It doesn't.
It's going to give Brett McKenzie a few-minute break here. Eilertson weaving through traffic in his own end, up through the neutral zone. He's got Thonvold, hits him. Eagan enters the zone. Puck's in the far corner. Thonvold controls up the wall. Sartell takes over. Puck's out of the zone. Here comes a regroup. Eilertson, far side to Gannon, and Gannon towards the middle. Sartell comes out of the zone. They don't have numbers. It's 1-on-4. They'll dump it in and get a change. Second period change. If Eagan hurries, they can get out of here quick. Here goes Beckwith. Up to Sebastian Schumann. Slips off his stick, and it's back in our end. Gavin will retrieve. He moves it over to Carter Eilertson. Eilertson plays it up. Sartell intercepts back in our own end, and there's Beckwith after it again. He's got two on him hard, makes a nice outlet pass up to Gannon, just slips off his stick, back in our end. Eagan having trouble here connecting on a pass to get us out of the end. Oh, Eilertson loses a stick in the boards. He's without one here. Puck high in the slot, and that'll be a nice glove save by Austin Schwark to get us a whistle here. 8:56 left in the second period. 2-1 Eagan. Shots 9-6 Sartell. On the ice for Eagan, we got Logan Umland at center. You got Cade Stanky at right wing, Kreck at left. You got Schmidt and Turvold on defense. And here goes Umlander on the back of the net, trying to play it up to the wing. Now Turvold will apply pressure. And here goes Stanky up the wall with a little speed. He finds Turvold right down the middle. Kreck stays onside as Turvold enters the zone. Carries in, looks out front for Stanky. Puck's there, they're whacking at it. Comes out to Schmidt at the point. Huddy plays it in the corner around the backside. And Stanky's the first one to the puck. Kreck's helping out. He comes away with it. Puck's on the backside of the net. Umland is helping out. Kreck's down there battling. Umland comes away with it. A little bit of zone time here for Eagan. Sartell passes off the mark, but this one comes out of the zone. Schmidt will control, and he'll hurry it back the other way. Regroups to Turvold. Turvold off the wall looking for Kreck. Puck deep in the Sartell end. We get one change. And that'll be an icing on Sartell. We'll get a whistle with 7:44 left in the second period. Your score is still Eagan 2, Sartell 1. Immediately following this game, on the other sheet here at the Heritage Arena, you'll see the Bantam AA team playing. 6:45 puck drop for them. Here you got Becker, Thomas, and Urick up front. Puck comes out to Sartell. They'll clear the zone. There's Becker on a good back check. Speedy kid coming down the edge, but Eilertson eliminates him. He stays on the puck. Carter, Becker battling forward. Becker comes away with it, and here we go. Luke up the boards to Danny. Danny skating backwards with it. Kicks it into his own end. Thomas on pressure. Puck's off the wall. Beckwith with a pinch. It sneaks by him. And Becker's back to protect. Oh, Eilertson with a good move in his own end there. Beckwith's got it. He looks far side. He finds Danny with a nice pass. Urick chipping it in down low. Sartell's got it. He's coming around the corner. He's got a little speed. Again, it's chipped out, and you got Becker late in his shift on a back check, and that's going to get dumped in. No icing. Schwark will stop it behind his own net. He leaves it off for Turvold. Up to Thomas. Thomas looking up to Becker. Up to Nate. If he can get through here. Turvold. Oh, the backhander just wide on a good chance. Nate made the initial breakout pass, stayed with the play, got it back, and had a good chance. That was an offsides call. We'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. 6:22 left in the second period. Let's see. We're going to have Schumann here between Thonvold and Gannon, Turvold and Schmidt on defense. Puck comes out of the Eagan end. Number 99 for Sartell coming down the right side. Turvold's going to keep pace with him, and great stick to knock that one away. Gannon battling in the corner after a nice back check. Schumann picks it up, deflects off somebody. Ooh, Schwark with a save, and he's going to freeze that one up. Good idea by Austin Schwark to cover that one up. Shots 10-7 in favor of Sartell. Seems like Egan's had the better of the zone time here in the last 5 or so minutes, though. Face-off won by Sartell. Shot on goal. Schwark steers it to the corner. Nice play there by, that's Will Thonvold helping out to win that puck. Oh, Schumann, sorry. Deflected puck, skirts by Schwark. Puck comes out high. Sartell's trying to change. Now they got 6 guys on the ice. Yep, now they finally see it. All right, there it is. 6 people on the ice. They're still all 6 are out there, so it's a pretty obvious call. That's too many men on the ice. Bench minor on Sartell. We're going to have a power play for Eagan face-off in our offensive zone. 2-1 score, 5:37. This is a great chance for Eagan to put one in the net and go up by 2. We'll see if they can get a little pressure and some good shots. Here we go on the draw. It looks like we got Gannon, Schumann, Eilertson on the point, down to Thonvold on the half wall, back to Carter up top. He controls. There's a shot on net. Rebound. Kicks out towards Schumann. Thonvold collects it behind his net. Will fans on a pass. He's looking for Gannon. Goes back door to Schumann. Just out of his reach. He's got it on the other side. Working it down low to Thonvold. Thonvold comes off his stick. Sartell is going to chip it out, but no. Gavin's here at the blue line to hold that puck in. He'll send it back in down low. It'll ring around the boards, the far side. That's Schumann coming off the wall, protecting the puck. Nice job, Sebastian. Now he needs help. Here comes Gannon. Gannon comes away with the puck, slides it out to Beckwith. who moves it in. Oh, he was looking for Gannon, who was alone out front, but that puck's intercepted. Thonvold collects, can't keep it in deep quite. Oh, but he wins that battle, and here's Sebastian back on the puck. A lot of zone time here. We'd like to see a couple good chances and see if we can't get a goal. Thonvold deflects a pass. Gannon's on the puck, and now there's Sebastian. Pretty good forecheck here. Oh, nice pinch by Carter. If he can catch him here. Oh, just rolled off his stick, or he was going to catch him in a transition. Beckwith controls it in his own zone. But Sartell finds it, and they'll dump it in deep. Beckwith back to retrieve. He'll move it up to Umland. Yep, just behind Gannon. Sartell's got it. They'll throw it far side where, again, Gavin Beckwith will pick it up. Beckwith passes up to Crack at center ice. Now it's Gannon. Pushing it in deep, but it doesn't get past the defenseman, and Sartell has time to collect it and make a breakout pass, and they do. They find their centerman, number 99. We saw him with speed before. Here he comes. Turvold plays him well and eliminates him off that play. Good back check by number 6, Ben Stanky. He collects the puck up to Umland, and Eagan's back on the offense. There's Wesley Kreck here in mid-ice. He battles for the puck, gets it in. But a far side pass from Sartell, and they're back in our end. That's Ben Stanky picking up behind the net. He builds speed. Nice little reverse move there to buy himself a little time and space up to Beckwith. Passes are just a tad off here right now. Here goes Wesley. He's going to gain the zone. Umland's on that puck. Umland with a little body in the wall. There's 3 Sartell players. Now Schmidt's going to pinch in low, and he gets it to Wesley. And Sartell's going to get this one out of the zone. Puck in deep. Schwartz playing it behind the net. His puck skills have improved quite a bit. He's playing the puck when he needs to. Here goes Hudson with a little bit of speed. Chips it up to Danny. There's Becker with it. He's got Connor Thomas on a 2-on-2. Good chance for a shot and a rebound maybe. There's the pass. Goalie deflects it up. Hudson Schmidt controls out high. Up to Turvold out high. We got to get that puck in. We're in trouble here at the top of the half of the zone. Beckwith wins a race. Keeps it in. Up to Thomas. Thomas down to Urick. Pass comes off Thomas' stick. He gathers it again. Now it's out of the zone, and here comes Sartell. Sartell with no numbers. Turvold's going to take the body there and eliminate any sort of scoring chance. Hudson Schmidt collects the puck, tries to go up the wall, but it's intercepted. Here will come Becker behind his own net. He'll move it up to Thomas. Thomas looking for Turvold. He finds him. Nate Turvold escaping a check on the wall. Sartell bringing up the wall. Thomas on the wall battling. You got Urick there too. Becker. They look tired. They should probably change. Danny does change. 99 again. Probably the top player on Sartell from what I can tell. Shoots it over the net. You got Becker on the wall. Yep, Will Thonvold comes away with it. But the puck's chipped back in deep. And there's Hudson Schmidt in the corner. He'll fire it off the wall up to Thomas. You can tell Thomas and Becker need a change here. They don't have that jump. They're going to have to get off the ice. Here we go. Here's a whistle. 1:17 left in the second. Score is still 2-1 Eagan. And we're going to get Schumann, Gannon, and Thonvold here with a center ice face-off. You're going to have Eilertson and Beckwith on defense. Eilertson and Beckwith both right-handed. I do think Carter likes to play that offside, so I'm sure he doesn't mind. Here goes Schumann dumping it in deep. They're going to get on the forecheck. Your F1 is Will Thonvold. He applies pressure, ties him up, but the puck sneaks away to Sartell. They're up the wall, where Schumann pinches him off, and we keep the puck in. Like that. It comes off a Sartell face mask. Schumann's on the puck, though. He's controlling it. I think we've had the zone time here, folks, in the last 10 or 15 minutes has been heavily tilted our way. Not enough shots on net, though. We're still sitting here with 8 through 2 periods. 2 15-minute periods, 8 shots. We need more pucks on this goalie. Nice play by Sebastian, winning the battle. He chips it up to Thonvold. I'd like to see him rip one here. There's one. Yep. Shot on goal for Will. And here comes Umland and Kreck back on the ice. Oh, there's a turnover. Yeah, just bounces off Cade's stick. The Eagan fans getting fired up here, seeing our hometown team with a chance to take a lead into the third period. They'll dump that in. No ice. He got it just across the red line. 5 seconds left. I think we should just eat this behind the net. I'm not sure Eilertson sees how much time's left. No harm, no foul. All right, folks, we got a 2-1 game. 1 period of hockey left. They're going to do a resurface here. That's the luxury of playing in a tournament with a fair amount of ice. We get 15-minute periods and a resurface every 2. So we'll be gone for about 15 minutes. Then you'll have your expert commentator, Brett McKenzie, back at the wheel. Thank you, Brett. Appreciated my time.
Let's just lay low. Just lay low. And watch the fires burn. All the while, laugh and cry. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's only today. We have tomorrow. Living in the moment now. Forever with you anyhow. And if we believe there is a destiny, we'll live our life between dreams. We watch you fade a little every day. Think of not so long ago. We learned we had to let you go. All the hope, all the peace of the people. All the hope, all the peace of the people. And if we just believe there is a destiny, anything can be a possibility. When all I finally free, the pain recedes. We live our life. And I could never pretend that I don't love you. You could never pretend that I'm your man. That's exactly the way that I want it. It's exactly the way that I am. And you call me in the morning with your troubles, taking it downtown every night. I could never place the stars at night above. Got my hands on the ground and you know I'm right. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long. You wait so long. It's a coffee standard every time it
repeat this with all the bad habits that I learned. But it's better than your fiber and fornication and all the dirty money that you earned. And you wait so long, 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 you wait so long.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
All right, folks, back for the third period of hockey, the sixth of the day for the Eagan Wildcats. Excuse me, it's Wildcats up 2-1 over Sartell AA. Well, mea culpa, I was informed that number 11 for Sartell, not a girl, my bad. Becker, Urick, Thomas, Schmidt, Turvold. $14:26 left in the third period. Turnaround, shoots, scores. Quick start here for Sartell. They're going to tie this game up with just 50 seconds gone. The wraparound. Schwark dives to the far post, not able to get it in time. So we've got ourselves a tie game. 2-2, 14:10 left. Special thanks to Coach Ryan Thomas for his play-by-play contributions in the second period. I do appreciate it. It's fun to have somebody else on the mic every now and again and take a little break. I get to go sit with the hockey moms for a bit. What a thrill. Sartell enters the line. Eilertson able to stop him up. Now it's Thonvold. Thonvold, quick pull to his backhand. There's an interference on Schumann there. The arm goes up. Schwark headed to the box. Sartell player stepped up on Thonvold. Quickly learns that's not the person you want to do that to. Thonvold just runs him right over. Hope he's all right. Looks like he may have got the wind knocked out of him. We'll keep an eye on that young man over there for Sartell. Hope he's doing okay. So Sartell in the box gives the Wildcats a minute-and-a-half power play. Power play unit will be Umland, Kreck, Stanky, Beckwith, and Eilertson. Eilertson defending on the penalty kill. Leaves it up for Kreck. Sartell throws it high into the air. Goes into the near side corner. Eilertson will ring it around. Kreck out to the box, or the player's bench, I should say. It's Urick onto the ice. Eilertson, backhand pass up to Urick. Urick's 1-on-2. Urick to the outside. Pulls up, waiting for reinforcements as the Wildcats make a change. Turvold with time. Sends it up to Urick. He's got Becker. He sends it up to Becker. Becker holds on to it. He's on a short break. Becker to his backhand. Shot. Save. Nice save from the Sartell goaltender. Becker tried to go onto his backhand, catching that far post. Becker with it again. He's got Thomas in the slot. Pass across the crease, ended up on a stick. Some tired-looking Wildcats out there now. It's been a long weekend already. A lot of skating. Penalty time is over. 2-2 the score, 5-5. Each team with skaters on the ice. Schmidt down to Thomas. Now Urick. Urick He was looking for Thomas, maybe Turvold. Either way, shot goes wide. Now Schmidt. Schmidt finding Thomas. Becker. Backhand pass looking for Urick. Wildcats have started to change. Puck race. Turvold on number 99. Pulls to the center. Shot deflected high. Ends up in the far corner where Gannon collects. Breakout pass. Nobody home. Sartell takes over. Gannon chases to the point. Shot tipped. Ends up behind Schwark. Schmidt picking it up. Sartell trying to catch Wildcats on a change, but it's Schumann with a nice cross-ice back check. Now it's Eilertson knifing it up towards Thonvold. Eilertson will pick it up once more, wait for the zone to clear so he can come in onside, sending it over to Gannon. That's deflected into the far corner. Schumann helping Gannon. Gannon takes a shot from the back. Now it's Sartell. Eilertson. Pass tipped, ends up with Schumann. Schumann, Mohawk move into the corner. He's looking for Beckwith. That gets deflected away. Sartell skating it out, but Thonvold grabs it. Thonvold finds Gannon. Gannon crosses the line, puts it towards the net. Hit a pad, Eilertson with a battle. In and out. Stops the clock with 9:34 left in this tie game. If you stayed with us during the intermission, you heard music from Gordon Lightfoot, Trampled by Turtles, and Timber Ghost. Timber Ghost is led by Duluth native Dustin Tessier. Dustin still plays around town. He's the lead guitarist in a Rolling Stones tribute band. He's the lead guitarist in that band, so he is effectively the Keith Richards of that group. Man plays a mean guitar. 9:10 left in the third. Center ice face-off. It'll be Kreck, Umland, Stanky, Turvold, and Schmidt. Schmidt leaving it for Umland. Umland to Stanky. Schmidt with it again. Now Kreck. Offside. 8:45 left in the third. Sauce pass intercepted, but it ends up with Umland. Umland skating into the corner, peels up once, absorbs a body. Stanky. Stanky works along the puck. Now it's Sartell. Bouncing pass ends up with Eilertson. Now Umland. Umland crosses the line, sends it in, that hits traffic. Now it's Stanky. Stanky's shot sticked away there by the Sartell goaltender. Urick onto the ice. Stanky on the forecheck. Stanky does a good job pinning him up. Loose puck picked up by Stanky. Beckwith chasing to the outside. Now Becker. He gets stick checked. Puck coming back in the Eagan direction. 3-on-1. Shot goes high over the net. Off the glass. Collected by the Sartell point. Puts it towards the net. Eilertson skates it away. Turvold absorbs a body behind the net. Bring it up the middle. It was a dangerous play. But now we got a 4-on-2 developing. This fresh third period ice now. The puck sliding at will. Out and in, stops clock. 6:32 left in the third. 2-2 the score. Turvold. Sauce off the wall to Thonvold. Now Schmidt. Schmidt looking across for Gannon. He finds him. Gannon shot goes wide. Nice heads-up play there from, I believe that was, Schmidt going to Gannon. Nice stop from Schmidt. Sartell. They're completing a change. Schmidt will find time. That pass given away. Turvold dances around two. Some beautiful edge work there from number 8, Nate Turvold. Thonvold gets his pocket picked, and we've got a breakaway coming for Sartell. Shot save! Nice stop for Schwarke. Just want to go all the way down. Gives us an opportunity to take a look at a couple replays if we have time here. There's the pick. Going back in the opposite direction. There it is. All alone in the slot. No trouble for Schwark. Backhand shot goes wide. Schwark lost his stick. Now it's Umland trying to get it over to Kreck. Eilertson will skate it out. Kreck once more. Now Sartell. Beckwith, nice turnaround pass to Steinke. Eilertson. Sauce pass over to Kreck. Now it's Steinke. Steinke feeding Umland. It was through his skates. That'll go down for icing. Going back a few minutes, we get to take a look at the Becker partial breakaway. There he is, going to the back side. Quick little toe save for the Sartell goaltender. Nice stop from Turvold. There was a pass right up the slot. That shot goes wide. Now Becker. Up to Thomas. Thomas, nice pass to Turvold. It's 2-on-1. Becker and Urick. I'm sorry, that was Becker and Turvold. Sartell player ends up in the net. Stops the clock. 3:41 left in this tie game. Shots currently read 14-10 in favor of Sartell. By all accounts, a low shooting game, if you will. Typically a long game like this, 15-minute stop time periods, you would see shots up into the 20s at least. But this one's been tight checking. Both teams stingy in front of their own nets, not letting shots get through. So it's Becker. Drop pass to Urick. Urick tried to move to the middle. It's Becker now. Urick picks up a loose puck behind the net. Urick looking for Thomas, ends up to Schmidt. Schmidt sending it back down to Urick in the corner. Thomas out to the point, nice pass to Schmidt. Schmidt, his shot deflected off a pad. Might have stung the Sartell player. Schmidt finds Turvold. Turvold onto the inside. It's 1-on-3, but it's offside. Let's take a look at that. I don't know, it looked pretty clean to me, you guys. There's Turvold. Into the center. Oh, I see. It was behind the play. That was Dan Urick trying to check up. Not quite in time. Eilertson to Beckwith. Gannon, Schumann, and Thonvold, your forwards. Eilertson got a stick on it. Deflects it high up into the air over the net. Now he's going to try to skate it out. Beckwith. Beckwith has options. He sends it up, finds Schumann. Schumann's 1-on-1. Schumann. Shot. Deflected away. Schumann goes for his rebound. Shot from Gannon going wide. Now Sartell. Crosses the blue line into the center. Shot coming right into the basket of Schwark. He holds on. Stops the clock with 2:13 left in the third period. 2-2 the score. Keep an eye on the Twitter account, folks. We'll let you know exactly what time this Eagan PWA team is going to be playing tomorrow. They will either be taking the 3rd or 4th seed in their division, meaning they will be playing a match against the 3rd or 4th seed from the other pool. Likely looking like that will be, let's see, it was Rochester. No, it escapes me what the other team might be. But we might get a Rochester AA rematch. Eagan had beat Rochester their first matchup, played down at Graham Arena in Rochester. 6-4 was the score of that one. Now we've got a timeout. We'll take a short break. Wildcats on the power play. 2 minutes left here in the game. They'll have 1:17 left of the man advantage. Thonvold onto his forehand. He takes a shot deflected wide. He's there with Becker, Turvold, Schmidt, Eilertson. Turvold, backhand pass, finding Eilertson. Eilertson with room, onto his forehand side. Eilertson wide angle shot, stick save, rebound going to the near hash mark. Thonvold knocks that in midair, holds the zone. Wonderful play from 45. Turvold was looking for backup. Puck goes in. Schwark leaves it for Turvold. He's caught him in a change. Turvold onto his forehand side. He's on the man advantage. Centering pass for Becker. Becker's shot hits the side of the net. The net is empty. Wildcats going for the win. And that will likely go for icing, and it is. Stops the clock with 52.9 seconds. Schwark back in the net. You like the aggressive play from the Eagan coaches. And it looks like now we're going to have a timeout for Sartell. We'll take another short break.
Let's just lay low. Just lay low. And watch the fires burn. All the while, laugh and cry. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's only today. We have tomorrow. Living in the moment now. Forever with you anyhow. And if we believe there is a
53 seconds left in the game. In this short break, we had an opportunity to review that it would be Fargo Freeze or Rochester. Here's Schumann, 2-on-1. Sauce to Thonvold, backdoor, shot goes across the crease. Turvold, shot. Schmidt, shot, shoots, he scores! What a barrage. My goodness. I believe it was Schmidt who finally got it in. You can see Turvold tapping for it. And it's Schmidt taking the shot, and it was in. We'll let it cycle through again. Dramatic. Hudson Schmidt has made this a 3-2 game with 30 seconds left. That one on net. Sartell will have to go the length of the ice. Umland sends it back down in. 20 seconds left. Umland on the forecheck. Umland still pressuring. Now Steinke. Shot goes wide. 9 seconds left. Sartell sending it up into center ice. It's 1-on-2. Eilertson defending. 99 push to the corner. Umland stops, and that's it. Wow, what a finish, huh, folks? Eagan staying on top. 3-2 your final score. Heroics from Hudson Schmidt, your game-winning goal in the closing moments. I believe that means that the Wildcats will have locked up the third seed here in their pool. Likely meaning we will have a rematch against Rochester AA tomorrow. Not entirely sure the time of that one, but it'll be right back here in the Seitz Rink. So a fun way to finish this one. So for my cameraman, Wade Newton, I'm Brett McKenzie. Have a great Saturday night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.